Okay, hello everyone. So this is Mr. Tony from Mr. Tony's Typhoons, and as usual, I'm out here in my front garden in Typhoon Mangkhut, Hong Kong. It's about 9:45 Hong Kong time, and I'm just taking a baseline reading in anticipation of Super Typhoon Mangkhut arriving in 3 or 4 hours. And as you can see, zero wind. Show you quickly the readings. So not sure if you can see that, they might be kind of reversed, but anyway, the temperature is 32.2 degrees centigrade, pressure 997.6, which obviously is starting to go on its way down. And I'm just going to have a quick look and see what the HKO was saying for you guys. Hong Kong Observatory. Right, so latest tropical cyclone news. So Mangkhut continues to move rapidly towards the coast of western Guangdong, posing a severe threat to the region. Mangkhut has extensive circulation with fierce winds. Fierce is not a word I've ever heard the Hong Kong Observatory use in my 8 or 9 years of following these in Hong Kong. Extensive circulation. Mangkhut is edging progressively closer to the vicinity of the Pearl River estuary. Pearl River is obviously between Hong Kong and Macau. Let me just check that. The observatory expects to issue the number 8 gale or storm warning between 11 p.m. tonight to 2 a.m. tomorrow. I'm betting it's probably going to be at about 11 p.m. Yeah, still no wind, but can't be that far away now. Yeah, we're under the number 3 strong wind warning at the moment. Adverse weather will prevail tomorrow with winds strengthening rapidly and frequent heavy rain and squalls. Sea will be high with swells under the influence of the storm surge. So they're expecting a big storm surge, and we've got quite a big high tide tomorrow in the afternoon, I think. So that's going to probably pose a big problem for low-lying areas. What are they saying here? Under the influence of storm surge, a high water level of around 3.5 meters above normal is expected at the Victoria Harbour between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. tomorrow, whereas a high water level of 4 meters is expected at Tai O. That's 4 meters above normal, not just 4 meters, between 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. tomorrow. Those of you who know Hong Kong, that's really a disaster for Tai O. It's a major tourist spot. I mean, obviously, as well as being a tourist spot, it's a place where people live and work and have their families, and basically a 4-meter tide will pretty much destroy Tai O, I think. I don't think I'm being hyperbolic at all when I say that. That's really going to be a disaster, I think. Somewhere that our family enjoy going at least once or twice every year. It's a short ferry ride from Typhoon Mangkhut, and yeah, really a disaster for those guys, just waiting to happen. The high water level will cause severe flooding in low-lying areas. The observatory makes a special appeal to the members of the public to stay away from the shoreline, not to engage in water sports, so no surfing. I was just joking with a friend, actually, probably 30 years ago I'd have done exactly that, but I'm a little bit more sensible than that these days. And in this one, I'm probably not going to venture much further than my front garden, if that. I'm doing a live stream, and you can see that on the channel, and I'm just streaming that directly from my front window, the front window of my front room here, just using the iPad. And because I expect from probably about 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. onwards, it'll be too dangerous for the likes of me anyway, too dangerous to come outside. At the moment, it's business as usual. I mean, everyone's done quite a lot of clearing up and, sort of tying things down. I mean, we've tied the things down with these straps, and it's kind of silly, really. If we get the winds that are expected and they come the right way, they'll just take everything without even any problem whatsoever. But, you do what you can.
Yes， 知道全部集合晒一齊啦。Yes, finally.
Quite a warm, pleasant evening at the moment, and calm before the storm, as they say. Children are having fun out there. I was watching my live stream before, and I think it makes a mockery of what it's all about. You can see the kids riding their bikes up and down and laughing, and yeah, but that's often how it is. And so yeah, finally, as usual, I will do updates upon the hour. So they'll normally I'll normally do those just after the HKO updates. Those who've watched my channel before know that those are usually 45 past the hour. So mine will normally be, 10 or 15 minutes afterwards. So more like on the hour or just after the hour. I'll try and do an update every hour, starting when there's something to talk about. So right now, as I say, is let me just check that time. So I think I said before it's 9:45. It's 8:45. It was 8:45 Hong Kong time, and so let me see. I'll probably do my next update at about midnight Hong Kong time. So as always, everyone stay safe. Mangkhut's a big one. I just had a look at the Chinese weather guys are now talking about a direct hit on Macau. It's been a very funny storm. A few days ago, people were talking about a direct hit on Hong Kong, and of course it was way too early and the track changed quite a few times, and then it looked like it was probably going to miss us altogether and go down towards Hainan Island to our south after it left Luzon in the northern Philippines. It took a little bit more of a northwesterly track, and it's even still a possibility that we will get a direct hit, but at the very least it looks as though Macau's going to take it. It's probably going to come within 100 kilometers of us, and historically we've called that a direct hit anyway, so I hope people are taking it seriously. We've had quite a few typhoons recently that have got up to the T8 warnings, T9s and T10s, and a lot of people have complained because it really hasn't even been very windy in the part of Hong Kong where they've been, including my part, although as I've said before, we're usually quite sheltered. But I hope people are taking this one a little bit more seriously. This isn't your average T8, guys. There is going to be some very high winds. I expect there's going to be a lot of damage, and touch wood, I hope there won't be why do I always touch my head when I say touch wood? Hopefully there won't be any deaths or injuries, but Philippines seem to have done really well today. I've heard there were only a few casualties, and I was really worried. All of us remember Tacloban and the thousands of lives lost, and apparently they really got it together in advance, and all their systems worked, and the loss of life and the injuries were kept to a minimum, and hopefully that's how it goes here. Anyway, guys, as always, enjoy the storm. Make sure that you give us a like and a subscribe if you enjoy my channel, and feel free to share, and especially the live stream. That might be interesting to some people. Of course, it's not so interesting at the moment, just having a look at the very calm Gold Coast behind me, but hopefully in a few hours you'll have something to look at and something interesting, and I'll be back with some interesting commentary. Okay, stay safe and enjoy the storm. Bye bye.